What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel Wazza Talks, an American talking about football and Manchester United. Quick update video as July 1st is here. As of the recording of this video, June 30th, is Ollie Watkins coming to United? Can we get players sold? And is the Mbeumo deal officially going to get done? This is more of an opinion video as opposed to reacting to tweets and news and Fabrizio and all that good stuff. And if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're at 80 subscribers, on the road to 100. So if you're new, subscribe to the channel, help build the community. We are having fun doing it. And I hope you guys enjoy my thoughts and opinions from an American perspective on United. And I've seen some stuff here in terms of Ollie Watkins apparently in talks with Manchester United. I don't know how true that is or when the talks have actually happened. I know that a few people have been talking about this. I know the United stand talked about this at length a little bit for about 10, 15 minutes in their video. Mark Goldbridge doing an amazing job and honestly an inspiration to wanting to speak about Manchester United myself. And I mean, Ollie Watkins is a solid striker. Top tier. He is a little bit on the older side, but he's exactly what United need. Whether it's true or not is completely up to opinion in my best guess. Again, they could have talked in the past couple of weeks. They could have talked months ago. This could just be something that they're saving their bacon in order to say, oh yeah, we talked to him, but nothing was really there. Couldn't really work out an agreement. Couldn't really come to terms on anything, but we at least talked to him. I feel like that's classic United in trying to save face with where they're at currently in their transfer market so far this summer. I know Cunha is in, and Mbeumo, the deal is still dragging. No word on a medical happening just yet. I know this being July 1st, I know I'm recording the day before, and there might be news updates as this video is going out early in the morning, UK time for you guys. But as of the recording of this, just pure speculation and just thoughts, opinion, I still think the deal is going to get done for Mbeumo, but I do think that they're going to have to pay 60+ million with the add-ons in order to get him in, which is unfortunate, but we do hit the new calendar year and the PSR, yada, 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 football, money, talk, all that good stuff basically sort of updates the PSR, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is actually called, kind of resets a little bit this year, our calendar year, now that it's July 1st. So United, maybe a clean slate, maybe they start getting some deals done. But to be quite honest, over the past couple of years of just monitoring and watching football as a whole, United have been pretty sluggish in terms of dragging their feet in transfers. And I don't expect it to be any different this year with where they're at currently in the talks with a certain amount of players. Again, Mbeumo being the main one, since he is the one most likely going to come in. It's just a matter of when and for how much. And preseason starts next week in terms of training, showing up to Carrington and getting things going. I don't even want to get into the talk of Sancho or Rashford or Garnacho coming back as well in training until they get a move done. I know a bunch of people have talked about that, and at this point, United are in between a rock and a hard place with those players because they can't find a deal at this point in time, and they are holding the club ransom. It's not going to be the first. It's not going to be the last time at whatever club you support. In this case, Manchester United. It's not going to be the last time given their current ownership and how they operate. So it is a real shame that they're not able to work out deals and the players not being cooperative and trying to continue their football journey. United kind of made their bed when they started paying these guys what they're paying them. Garnacho, a little bit more of a different story. I think a younger, more immature type player is taking stuff too much to heart. I know the talks with Amorim and everything after the Europa League final, all that stuff happened. The press conference, him wearing now the jersey, the Rashford jersey on vacation, United probably not saying anything or reprimanding or fining him for being basically a negative outreach to the club. But that's enough talk about them. Where I mean, we are worried about them in terms of trying to get funds in. I mean, you could throw Højlund, you can throw in Anthony in there. I mean, with players we're trying to move on from so that we're able to buy more players. But who really knows how much money United have in terms of now July 1st and what they can get done? I would be shocked if by the end of this week they have like 2 or 3 deals lined up, yada, 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 so on and so forth. And like, oh yeah, we were waiting for July 1st and the new calendar financial year to be able to make some of these moves. And honestly, that would be a cover because I just don't see them being able to make very many moves or big splashes in the market. And the one that we all want, the Gyökeres deal, right now, it's pretty quiet. I'm sure they're still talking every day or every other day, reaching out and being like, hey, is he still on? Is he still good? Is he still waiting on Arsenal? In terms of Arsenal, are they still going for Sesko? I know things have been pretty quiet there, but maybe Arsenal are also waiting for July 1st as well in terms of the new financial calendar year to make actual moves for themselves. Newcastle have been pretty quiet and missing out on some players as well. So it's going to be a mad dash here come July, or now that we're in July, of bringing players in, getting them ramped up and used to the systems. And that's why you need to get the deals done early. You need to get those squared away. And first and foremost is Mbeumo. Pay whatever you need to pay, in my opinion, to get him in so that he has a proper preseason. And then the trash, and when I say trash, taking out the trash, Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony, Sancho. At this point, you got to get what you can get for them. Whether it's a loan, whether it's a sell, they cannot be around the club for preseason. It'll just be an infectious cancer that could potentially harm the locker room and not for good. I know I haven't even said anything about Onana, and I don't think that there's really anything there for him anymore now that deals have been made elsewhere outside of United. But just a quick little update video. July is a new month. It brings some hope due to the new financial year being what it is, starting now July 1st. But we also have to be realistic in the way that United have been doing things over the past couple of years. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, and they are still going along the lines of those old tricks of dragging their feet, taking their time with the transfers. And the team, the manager, and the fans are the ones who are going to pay the price, because if they're not ready for preseason, and let's say they don't get their full team in before that first game against Arsenal, then it's probably going to be a rocky start to start the season, unfortunately. But fingers crossed that something can get done. Players can come in, a solid preseason, learn the systems, and off and running it is for United. But if you guys did enjoy this video and all the other videos that I've been putting out recently, be sure to drop a thumbs up, like on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. But that's going to be it for this one, and we will check in with you guys in the next video.